After a successful bid in 2005, the largest nation of the Commonwealth finally got a chance to host the coveted Commonwealth Games. A city steeped in history, culture and politics, Delhi was considered an ideal choice for the Commonwealth Games. But Delhi had never organized or even seen anything like this before. The last time India hosted a major international multi-sport event close to this caliber was over 2 decades ago, the 1982 Asian Games in Delhi. The planning for these games was a massive undertaking for the city of Delhi. From medical planning, accommodation, hospitality, culture and ceremonies, logistics, communication, transport, security and catering, every detail had to be carefully considered and planned. India's reputation and caliber were at stake.
Kindly follow the bridge and then towards your left. And for gate number 14, wide the bridge, then towards your right.
Of a dream come true coming to games of this nature. You sit as a child and you watch people compete at these games and you never really know that you're going to end up there.
There was a lot of media before we left home about how security might be an issue here and how health might be an issue here, and until the day I got on the plane there was every possibility I would not come. My husband actually can't believe I really did get on the plane because I was quite anxious. But since I've been here every day, I've been a little bit more brave and felt a lot more comfortable. And now we go wherever we want with no concerns. We've been through Old Delhi, we've been through Chandni Chowk. You can see we're shopping here today. I feel quite safe, quite secure.
Before coming here, seeing on the news, there's a lot of negative coverage. And most of it was rubbish because when we got here, one of the best squash facilities I've ever seen. The village is fantastic, food's good. It couldn't have been further from the truth.
Well, I have to tell you, the opening ceremonies were really quite a remarkable experience. Being in the stadium and watching all the different elements of the performance was really fantastic. So that I enjoyed a lot.
इंडिया में पाकिस्तान को काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया गया है और जब हम लोग गए अंदर ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में तो तकरीबन पूरे स्टेडियम के लोगों ने हमें चेयर अप किया तो बड़ा अच्छा लगा.
For squash, the Commonwealth Games is our biggest achievement, our biggest tournament competition. We're not yet an Olympic sport, we're still striving for that recognition. So Commonwealth's gold medal is the biggest thing in our sport. So I'm just I don't think it's quite sunk in yet, the sort of magnitude of the achievement, but you know, when it does, I'm sure it's something that I'll be proud of, and I'll remember these weeks in Delhi forever.
And from our perspective, the venues are working quite well. Always one or two little issues, but it's a shame that people tend to dwell on the difficulties rather than on the positives, and there have been a lot of positives here.
Especially the training venue and the competition venue, they're fantastic, the best I've ever seen, really.
The people here in the cafeteria and like all the staff, I'm sure if they're volunteers or staff, but absolutely like top notch, like really great to us, definitely.
Didn't really know what to expect, but the village is amazing. There's so much to do, and the food's really good, and training facilities are so convenient because it's just around the corner for me. The media always manages to blow things out of proportion a little bit, so I knew it wouldn't be as bad, but yeah, I found it surprisingly lovely.
You talk about the buildings, you talk about washing machines in every building, you got TV in every building,
Flat screen.
Everything. And
Lot
now
of
you come
food.
over here, you got food.
Too much food.
And you get down here, well, not too much food, good food, very good food. But when you come down there, you get a vehicle to ride down here. And on your way back, you get a vehicle.
To ride back.
You got entertainment over here. What else do you need?
Yeah.
You're living like kings and queens.
Very good food, never stop. 24 hours. I'm here about 14 hours. And the rest of the kitchen, when I hand over to the second in command, he's there throughout the night. There are about 250 items every day on the menu. The highest release is 37,000 meals a day, which includes this and the workforce. But if you walk inside at 2 at night, you'll get something hot.
We're delighted so far that we haven't had to be that busy apart from the massage and things like that, because the food is so fantastic, and we've probably had 2 people with mild tummy upsets. So it's good, you know, and I think the standards of hygiene in the kitchen have been fabulous.
We travel extensively in other parts of Europe and things, and you can be in tournaments where it's not as friendly, let's say that, and you're not treated as friendly, but that's just the nature of sport. But the Commonwealth seem to have this, you know, it's almost like a family kind of thing, and all the 71 countries and territories make up this kind of close family.
All you can judge is that at the moment everybody's happy. All the athletes are very satisfied with the security. Certainly the security is the toughest I've ever seen. Ever. I went to the Sydney Olympics, the Beijing Olympics, and the security here is absolutely formidable.
The vibe of the people on the street, everybody, the people, everyday life is amazing.
We've been running on buses, tuk-tuks, etc. We've even been walking a lot. Not the slightest problem of the people are all smiling at you. How can't you feel safe?
A lot of shooters I've been talking to, and they were like very impressed with the range, very impressed with the organization, the transport, the opening ceremony. Even I was impressed by the transport system because I've been to a couple of opening ceremonies, and after that, it's horrible. In Melbourne, I literally had to push people away to get into the bus. In Doha, Asian Games, we had no idea of what gate to exit from.
The games are not just about running. They're about organizational structure. They're about how the country can actually organize transport, for example, which India did well by building a new airport in time, and they did well by building a new metro in time, and they did well by selecting specific lanes within the daily traffic congestion, which I drive in a lot, which I liked because I could drive freely.
For the first time ever, the para athletes have wheeling accessible showers, which has never been done before. It wasn't done in Beijing, it wasn't done in Athens, so the amount of wheelchair showers is fantastic.
As long as everybody here is happy, that's a success in its own, you know? Yeah.
When you go to an arena like the Indira Gandhi Stadium, you have this, you can go into some arenas that can be just, it's nice, just another wrestling hall. You walk in there and the crowd, you get uplifted by it. Do you know what I mean? The warm-up mats, you can see the athletes getting built up for it. And they enjoy it. They enjoy performing in fantastic arena. They enjoy performing in front of a fantastic crowd. And the Indians are notoriously fanatical about their wrestling, we know that, and it makes for the games, and that's, to me, that's my big bonus.
I think countries that host games like this, successful games, it rubs off on the people, and you'll find that if you host a few of these, you start getting more medals. I mean, you see that with China, you saw that with India this time. I mean, India did terrifically. In weightlifting, for instance, there are these women from Haryana who sort of just kind of came from nowhere. I'd never heard about Haryana weightlifting before, but that kind of thing. And if you're watching that on TV, you could be sitting in Tamil Nadu and thinking, my God, those people in Haryana are really good at weightlifting. Maybe I'll start doing this. And I think that it encourages people to excel, and it encourages people to experiment with sport as well. And I can only think that is good.
मैडम उस टाइम इतना अच्छा लग रहा था जैसे मेरी फर्स्ट बाउट स्टार्ट होने से पहले हम वार्मिंग अप कर रहे थे वहाँ पर मैट पे, तो मैं साथ में वो रेसलर भी था, वार्मिंग अप कर रहा था, तो ओलंपियन रेसलर था पुराना जी, और वो काफ़ी अपने आप को प्रबल दावेदार मान रहा था, गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट था वो। तो जैसे ही कुश्ती के अंदर हम रेसलिंग हॉल के अंदर एंट्री हुई हमारी, स्टेडियम भरा हुआ था पब्लिक से, इतनी ताड़ियों की गड़गड़ाहट थी, और मैंने चारों तरफ देखा पब्लिक के अंदर थोड़ा जो डर था, थोड़ा 1% भी क्या होगा कुश्ती के अंदर, अच्छे रेसलर से मेरी बाउट है। लेकिन उस दौरान फिर जैसे पब्लिक के अंदर घुसा, मैं देखा स्टेडियम के अंदर वो अंदर से गायब हो चुका था, जो डर था, जो डर वो था। जब मैच पे हम चढ़े, कुश्ती स्टार्ट हुई हमारी, बस एक ही मन में था, अब तेरे को छोड़ूंगा नहीं मैं।
What good it has done